Okay, Real Booters, so welcome back. Thanks for being here. So we're gonna talk about some of the worst slams, the top 5 worst slams that I could find. And I found these from YouTube and from the channel Scoreback. So I'll link to the video in the description, but it's 34 minutes of guys just getting wrecked. I mean, wrecked. And so I'm 97.5% sure there's like a dozen guys who got skull fractures from this video at least. And so I'm gonna spare you guys from just the really, the slams where the guys just like, try to land fakie and catch their wheels on something and just go back and just rock their dome and there's just blood everywhere. I'm just gonna spare that from you guys. And the same thing with like mangled body parts. So I sifted through this 34-minute video and found what I thought were some of the worst slams, maybe not necessarily the worst injuries, but some of the worst slams that kind of tell a little bit of a story. So this definitely humbled me a little bit. I think I've seen this video before, but you're gonna need to have a pretty strong stomach to make it through this. There are some big slams in this video, but definitely made me rethink not using a helmet for just about all tricks. So most of these clips are from kind of the heyday of maybe, I don't know, I'm assuming probably somewhere in the late 90s, maybe early to mid 2000s, maybe up to 2010 or 2012 or so. But I mean, back when style and creativity weren't quite as important as just finding the biggest gap or the biggest rail to just huck yourself off of. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're just gonna kind of go through this together. And so we can see already that we have some onlookers. We have a big rail, and you can just tell from the vantage point of the camera here that this thing is sizable. Big kink rail, look like he's going for a big front royale on it. I'm not sure who this is, but you have people taking pictures. You have a couple on the right-hand side just watching this guy. Oh my gosh. And so you can already tell, if you look at the bottom left, you can tell it's kind of a double kink with a potentially massive drop-off on the other side. And so we can already tell that right here on the first down rail that he's already kind of starting to bail, starting to lose his balance and come off the other side. And so as he comes down, makes every attempt to grab the rail and save himself. And we can start to see that it's even a bigger drop than we may have originally guessed. So he attempts to grab himself. This is like a real Mufasa moment, like, what is it? Long live the king. And homie just goes for the big ride. I mean, at this point, all you can be thinking is, well, I guess I'm dead. I guess this is how it ends. I mean, just kapow, dude. Ugh. His hat lands like 3 seconds after he does. Ugh, absolutely brutal. And so here it is in full speed. Boom, dude. His buddy's trying to comfort him. You can kind of see on his face, he might not be all there. He's definitely in pain, but it's hard to tell if he's even coherent or not. And his buddy's trying to give him give him a little bit of support here. Man, loading up on the ambulance and on a little ventilator CPAP machine. Brutal. All right, so number 4. Okay, so, I mean, let's just take it in real quick. We're in a mall, what looks to be after hours. I assume you may have snuck in after hours. Up on this, I want to know how he even got up there. I mean, look at that. Unless there's something on the left-hand side. I mean, regardless. Okay, so here we have homie up there on the support beam. And we can already tell from, right here, he goes to huck it right off. And you can just already see something's not quite looking right. And at this point, you know something ain't right. And it's just one of those things where you know you're in the air, you know you messed up. The second your feet left the ground, you know it's gonna be a bad day. And kapow, man. Bounce. Looks like he goes out for a second. maybe starts to move around, but just brutal, man. Look how tall that thing is, and here it is in full speed. Boom! Oh my God. All right, number 3. Okay, so this is none other than Michael Broad, aka Gumby. And my little claim to fame, Gumby came to, for some reason he was coming through Florida, coming through Lake City, Florida, where I grew up, and Gumby ended up sleeping on the couch, and I was fanboying super hard. That was like the highlight of my decade. But anyway, Gumby is featured in this video, this 34-minute video. I didn't count how many times, but it had to be nearing probably a dozen. And so here we have a nice little yellow down rail going for the fish brain. Cool, looking nice and stylish. Starts to lean back a little bit. And we can see right here, oh, this isn't gonna be good. He's starting to eyeball it, starting to reach out and grab it. And at this point, we know this isn't gonna be good. Kapow, right to the face and jaw. Right there onto the neck and jaw. And so I watched this earlier. Oh, just brutal, absolutely brutal. And you can just see. And so I'm gonna let this play. But what I noticed was, if you see right here, there's literally blood that immediately shoots out. So I'm just gonna replay it one more time. And just blood already on the ground immediately. Absolutely brutal. And then we'll play it in full speed. Absolutely gnarly. All right, number 2. Okay, so throwback to whatever this is. I don't know. Someone help me out. Is this early 90s? Is it late 80s? Is it mid 80s? I don't know. No idea who this is. Goes for the backflip. Looks like he starts to have pretty decent rotation. Tries to abort mission here. I mean, look at the flexibility there. Abort mission, realizes that isn't gonna work. Decides to protect the vital organs here. Dead cockroach, brace for impact, and just slams so hard. I'm gonna go back for a second because, I mean, literally there's a skate on either side of his head, just folded into a taco. Absolutely brutal. And look at the spring back here. Kapow. Like he almost shot right back up. Boom. Ugh. All right, number 1. Oof. Okay. Once again, big kink drop rail here. And I bet a few of you have seen this. I've seen it before, but it never gets any easier to watch. Goes for, not really sure what he was going for. I thought it was a topsoil. I thought maybe it was a mistrial, or I still, someone can help me out here. I'm not sure what he's going for here. I'm gonna try to back it up. I mean, maybe a porn star, maybe a top acid actually. Not sure. Misses pretty much immediately, realizes, oops, little editing mishap there. Goes for it, misses. Okay, cool. Like I'm going to grab the rail and save my life here. And now we can start to see that, oh crap, this is, oh, big drop rail here. Sticks his foot out, tries to save himself. Another Mufasa moment here. And you'd think his foot might at least help decelerate what's going on, but all it does is dismount him and shoot him ass over tea kettle here. Ugh. And goes for the big slam. Here's a different angle. Comes off, tries to catch himself, foot catches, and just slams. And then we'll watch it in full speed. Just brutal. Okay, so here's kind of an honorable mention. I don't know if this is Eric Perquette, but this ledge right here looks, I mean, I don't think Eric Perquette is a very tall guy, but this ledge looks so tall, and you'll see him disaster out to it and just can't even seem to get enough speed, even though he's hauling ass. And so tries and tries and tries. And here's what I want you to see is dude comes off the stairs, and have you ever fallen and had your entire skate come off your foot and bounce away. Are you kidding me? What? Insane. Okay, so here we have someone, not sure who this is. Somebody help me out. Is it old DL? Is it? Looks like we have some Mind Game stuff, some old Cyruses. Mind Game beanie, the coveted Mind Game beanie. All right, so we're on a roof. Homie comes off and apparently tries to Royale Cess slide shingles. Sticks, of course. I don't know what's up with the editing, my fault. Sticks. And is carrying some good speed. Butt bumps all the way to the edge. And at this point, you gotta be thinking I'm dead. Right? Dead. Game over. Give all my belongings away. It's over. Or is it? Dude, are you kidding me? Ninja level 9,000 and just beat bops away from it. Yep, cool, man. I'm not dead, actually. I just cheated death. Holy cow. Unbelievable. Okay, so this is probably my favorite setup. You have Cheryl here, who is either unenthused or just trying not to look. You have Susie here, who is refusing to watch. You got shirtless Johnny here, and then you got little Jimmy over here, just literally looking off in the distance and not giving a crap about what's going on. All right, so going for the big topsoul here. I don't know what's up with the editing. It's strange. Going for the big topsoul, misses right off the bat. Again, tries to catch himself, but it's all for naught. And you can see she's looking through her palms. Cheryl's finally a little bit interested now. And here's Jimmy taking interest as well. And so what do we have here? A bridge, some kind of bridge where God knows how far down this leads. I mean, he's gone. And you can see she's just distraught. He's dead. And at this point, I thought he was dead too. The first time I watched this. I mean, oh, he even takes the time to plug his nose. Good on you. Splash. Good Lord. Oh, wild. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the top 5 slams with a little bit of honorable mentions here and some big saves. And really consider, you know what's funny is I actually skied the other day and I was safe. I didn't do anything with my wrist. I didn't fall. But I was skiing a couple days ago and almost every single skier on the mountain had a helmet on. I was like, this is strange. I mean, even all the, you know, the freestyle skiers and guys on the terrain parks, like literally every skier except for a handful, a very small handful, had helmets on. And I thought to myself, I'm like, how can we achieve this in rollerblading to where it truly is socially acceptable just to wear a helmet? Maybe someday we'll all kind of normalize wearing helmets all the time. And I give big props to the guys who do wear helmets all the time. And you know, I think it's a step in the right direction. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Consider liking and subscribing the video if you do like the content. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. Which one of these videos looks more interesting to you? This one or this one? Click one to support the channel and to support rollerblading, and I'll see you there.